Hello and welcome back to FC Barcelona Central, your home for all things Barca. The new season is off to a flying start after a convincing 3-0 victory against Mallorca. But even with a big win, head coach Hansi Flick was far from pleased. Stick around and you'll find out why. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a like to please help me reach all 400 million Barca fans out there. Today we'll talk about Hansi Flick, how he's managing the team despite rewarding his players with a day off. His post-match comments made it clear that the drop in intensity during the second half, especially with Mallorca reduced to 9 men, was unacceptable. Flick arrived at Barca confident that the squad could win it all, but he knows that this can only happen if the right attitude and relentless work rate. Flick's tactical approach is built on a high pressing game in a very advanced defensive line. It is high risk but also high reward. This strategy demands total commitment. The lack of tension on during the second half against Mallorca, marked by a lot of lost balls and poor finishing, brought back painful memory for the German coach. After leading Bayern to a historic 6 titles, the team suffered a severe drop-off of the following year due to the lack of hunger. The Bayern squad once was considered to be the best in the world, ending up winning 1 title in the Bundesliga and had one disappointment loss in the Champions League campaign. Flick is determined to prevent a similar collapse here at Barcelona. The coach is also concerned about the issues beyond his direct control, particularly the ongoing player registration. He finds it hard to understand why the situation remains unsolved, and it creates tension and uncertainty within the squad. I mean, for obvious reasons. Flick was also highly critical on the preseason tour, voicing his frustration with the poor organization, substandard facilities, and exhausting travel schedule for the players, even making sport director Deco, who had to join the team in the final leg of the tour to smooth things over. Despite all these frustrations, Flick has not asked for any new signings. He's confident in his current squad and is ready to rely on the academy if needed. His message to the players is clear. The project can win everything, but only if you give it 100%. He knows that the top European teams like Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Liverpool have made the squad stronger, and the only way to beat them is with a clear game plan and an exceptional level of intensity. The clock is ticking, guys. For FC Barcelona, as the transfer market is near close. As you know, the transfer market closes on September 1st. The squad is largely set, but the club sporting director are in the final race to manage the crucial departure and registering new players. The most pressing issue in the registration process is the one of Gerard Martin, Rooney Bardghji, and Chechny. To make this possible, the club is working on the departure of Iñaki Peña, who is very close on signing a 1 year extension before an immediate loan. The Italian club Como is still a top candidate to sign the goalkeeper on a non-mandatory option to buy deal, a move that will free up a crucial spot in salary space. The club is also looking to finalize the contract recession of midfielder Oriol Romeo, with interest from several La Liga teams and others even up here in the MLS. Meanwhile, Hansi Flick is making these preferences clear. He has vetoed the release of the academy talents Jofre, Dro, Tony, and Guille Rodriguez for the international under 20 tournament in Brazil. The coach wants to keep these players close for the first team due to the registration uncertainty, highlighting the importance of him and for all these players for this current season. With the transfer window being pretty much there, Deco and the head coach have met several times this week to finalize this strategy. While Flick will welcome a versatile defender who could play both in a center back and a fullback, the club's financial constraints definitely limits their option. Despite the challenges, Flick believes that he found the solution he needs, and he's willing to take a calculated risk to get it. Deco's plans involve on finding a young left-footed central defender under 23 years old who can be registered as a B team. This player will be affordable and could train with the first team. and negotiations are currently being underway with several promising players who play on Barca B, or at least have the Barca B number. However, in the meantime, Flick has decided to move with the plan of Jofre Torrent. The young player is considered to be a sure bet for the future of the left back position, even though the initial idea was to let him continue his development with the B team. Flick has been impressed with Torrens during the preseason, noting that he is far more polished than previously he thought and ready to compete with Alejandro Balde for the starting spot. This new approach for Jofre changes the original plan on the defensive line. The club has previously considered selling Gerard Martin and signing a more experienced lateral like Grimaldo to provide cover for a few years while Jofre developed. But now, with Inigo Martinez's departure and Gerard Martin staying, Jofre's promotion to be Valdez's backup will effectively be now. With the only thing remaining will be to make sure we get a young left-footed center back. Flick is much like he did last summer with Bernal and Casado, is preparing to take this risk. He is confident in Jofre's ability to set up and provide a solution from within the club ranks and a move that would not only benefit the team but will also ease the financial pressure on the transfer budget. Last minute, FC Barcelona has reportedly received a last-minute offer to sign Benjamin Pavard, a versatile defender well known to Hansi Flick's game for the time together in Bayern Munich. Despite the player's strong interest to remain in a top European football club, the club has not moved forward with his transfer due to Barcelona's current priority, registering the several key players, including Chechny, Gerard Martin, Marc Bernal, and Rooney Bardghji before the transfer window closes. The departure of Inigo Martinez has created a gap in the defense, leaving only Araujo, Cubarsí, and Christensen as a senior center backs. The club believes it can manage the solution. The rumor gained traction after Pavard's agent, Pini Zahavi, who also represents Robert Lewandowski and Hansi Flick, was seen meeting with Barcelona president Joan Laporta. However, given the ongoing registration issue, it seems highly unlikely that Barca will make any further signings in this time. That is all the breakdowns that I have for you today, but the conversation does not stop here. Do you agree with Hansi Flick's decision to trust the young players of Flon La Masia over the new signings? Please let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and to stay plugged into the heart of all things Barcelona, make sure to subscribe. Please like this video. Like I said again, turn on the notification bells to join our community. Until next time, and Visca Barça!